Hello. Happy Easter. I am recording this video for you on Easter Sunday, and I hope you all are enjoying fun times with family and friends. And I imagine most of you had spring break either last week or this coming week, and hope you get some much needed rest. I hope also you're starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel with this class, and you just continue to impress me with the quality of work you're turning in. I have personally had a pretty difficult month. Had a couple of scary issues with my children. One had a seizure for the very first time, unexplained, and we've been going through a series of tests to try to determine the cause. And then my other son was involved in a car accident this week. So both of those events have served to remind me of the importance of the people you love, and what are the big things and what are the little things. So I just share that with you because I know for all of us, life continues to happen while we're trying to juggle careers and then grad school. So I just applaud your efforts, and I appreciate so much what you are doing. I want to take just a minute to talk with you about week 11 and mention a few things to you about the readings. You're going to be in chapters 4 through 6 of Fogarty and Pete, the textbook called All About the Learners. And chapter 4 is going to be about changing the content, and chapter 5 is going to be about changing the process, and chapter 6 is going to be about changing the product. So if you can think about it in those terms as you are going through and synthesizing the information. And what's interesting to me is for each of these chapters, they break each of these 3 topics into 3 subtopics. So if that can help you kind of create a mental map as you are sorting through all this information. First of all, in changing the content, they're going to spend time talking with you about the complexity of the lesson, resources within the lesson, and the environment or the context of the lesson. And then they're going to give you some concrete examples for elementary, middle, and high school classrooms. Then in the second one, changing the process, they're going to break that one down into 3 different parts. The first one is changing the various aspects of direct instruction. The second one is changing the structure of cooperative interactions, and then finally changing the mode of inquiry. And again, they're going to give you specific examples for each of your classrooms, whether you be in elementary, middle, or high school. And then finally, the last chapter is about changing the product. And they're going to break that down into 3 parts. Number 1, differentiating the entry points, and then number 2, differentiating the exit point, and then finally the accountability for student learning. Excuse me. So how is it you're going to measure or assess that they've learned what you intended for them to learn? And again, they're going to provide you with specific elementary and middle and high school classroom examples. What else is in Module 11? Just going to remind you to look ahead that your classroom curriculum night project is due next week. And it's going to talk with you about this week's readings. Also going to include a video clip for you to watch. And then finally, you're going to be asked to think about a lesson you have taught recently and apply some of the concepts from this week's reading to help you think through that lesson in perhaps a different way, in a different light than you may have done in the past. So that is the outline for this week, and don't hesitate to contact me if I can be of any help to you. Again, happy Easter, and don't forget to make some time for those people that you love, and I plan to do the same. Thanks. Appreciate you all.